Hello there, and welcome to another episode of The Power of Surrender with Hugh, where every day we take a card from this deck here, The Power of Surrender by Dr Judith Orloff, and we discuss it to give you some food for thought and hopefully some inspiration for these challenging times we're living in. Today's card, my friends, is Surrender to Rest and Sleep. Surrender to rest and sleep. Now, this is a theme that's been coming up a lot in the past couple of months. There's a lot of shifting energies in the world for many different reasons. And then if you look at the things that we're dealing with on a daily basis, there's been a lot of stress out there because of the US election at the moment, and that's essentially still kind of going on. Although the winner has been announced, it does seem to be going on. The virus, we're now in a second lockdown. People are calling for it to be stopped. There's some, and then there's other people who are saying that there's going to be an even more severe lockdown when this one is done. So there's a lot of people are stressed by this. They don't know whether they're coming or going. Do we have a president? Do we not have a president? Do we have a virus? Do we don't have a virus? It wears on people, and especially if you're a business owner right now, it's a very challenging time. So taking the time that we have now when we're dealing with all these different things in our life and the impact that those things are having on our personal mental well-being and our physical and our spirit side of things too. And so taking time to rest and rejuvenate is so important, because we're basically refilling up our battery and giving us energy to move forward, and so we can be creative and try and move forward as positively as we can with these challenges going on. What the card says is, I'm going to go through this in sections. It starts off and says, to prevent burnout, slow down. It's so easy for us to burn out. All of us can do it, and we're just work, go. And this expression goes, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So, or Jill. And so basically, what this is talking about is it's very easy for us to get hit burnout, and then when we're burnt out, then it takes longer for us to recover and get back to what we were doing before. So it's always nice to find that work-play balance. And then in talking of rest and rejuvenation, as opposed to saying play, because it's true, you do have to have a balance where you're having fun as well as working. And if you can work and it's fun, then you're sorted. But as it goes on here, it says, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate. Now, this quiet time can be meditation. It can be walking in the park, walking down by the beach. It can be sitting somewhere quietly reading a book, or watching one of your favorite kind of chill programs, or listening to chill music or something like that. That's what this type of quiet time is, and taking a little bit of time to rejuvenate. I often go walking down by the Thames here. It's very beautiful, and sometimes I go to the park, I'll bring a book and I'll read it. I have a journal, and depending on how I feel, I'll write in there, I'll read the book. Or sometimes I'll just have music playing, or just nothing, just not thinking about anything, just walking down and admiring the view, just being in the moment. And how I feel after I do that, it's just absolutely fantastic. I feel like a different person after taking the time to do that. My mind is operating again, better capacity. My creativity is working. Ideas are flowing better. I'm feeling in a better mood. So that's why this is so important to take this rest and rejuvenation, because otherwise, burning out, as I said, then we start to get cranky, and then we're not used to anyone or ourselves. And as it goes on to say, peaceful sleep, to rejuvenate your mind, body and spirit. And I think that that's really important, because it isn't just physical rest, it's also mental rest and the rest for your spirit as well. Especially, as I said, when we're dealing with these challenging things that we're going through, there's never really been a year like 2020, has there? So this is why it's so important to take that time to refill the batteries. It's kind of obviously more like winter here now. At the moment it's autumn, but it's quite cold. But I still go to the park. I take my socks off and put my bare feet on the ground, and I swear to God, it feels so good. If you watch the documentary about grounding, I believe it's called the Earthing movie. You'll see it shows the science of this, and how when your bare feet touch the ground, how you're literally recharged. And you can see this in the documentary. It's absolutely phenomenal. And so that's one of the things that I do. Other people have different things to do. Some people find that they, a lot of physical exercise, or running or cycling, and that'll kind of do the same thing for them. But I think there's also that taking the time to have quiet time and chill, and that's where meditation can come in as well and be so helpful. If you're wondering, how do I know I'm approaching burnout, you'll find yourself being cranky, you'll find yourself drinking a lot more coffee or whatever else it is to kind of keep you going. That's the kind of time, let me just step away here take a short break and come back, and you'll find you'll be so much better off for doing it. So a very important card. I hope it gave you some things to think about and some inspiration. And I will be back tomorrow for the final card of 52 cards in this deck. It's amazing how quickly this has gone. Okay, my friends, have a good one.